All right. Okay, cool. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, so just we're all gonna sit here. So what we're gonna do today, right? We're thinking about the future. The future is a heart-centered earth. Okay, everything is coming from the heart. Compassion, love, forgiveness, caring, trust. All of these are the qualities that are going to be coming forth out of this chaos and mayhem. We're going to be moving into this direction. And that direction is called the 5D, the fifth dimension. The fifth dimension is the heart. Okay, this is everywhere that the direction completely that we're moving in. In order to be able to move into the fifth dimension, we got to release the third dimension, which is all about duality, right? So fifth dimension is the heart. Third dimension is yes, no, black, white, up, down, competition, fighting for a space, being better than the other, always trying to kind of come on over the next person. The 5D, neither of them are places, right? It's vibration. So the 3D vibration is very competitive, very pushy, very, if I want to say it like this, it's a more masculine energy, and we're moving into a more feminine energy. And the feminine energy is in all of us, right? We all have feminine energy on the left side of our body and masculine energy on the right side of our body. And so we have to have access to both. You have to have access to the nurturer, which is like if you have a friend or a child that falls down, you go and help them. But then we also have the masculine that is the doer and can also be the warrior. So men and women, we have it together, we have it split down the middle. So it does not have to do with what you're embodying in this life. So this body is a vehicle, right? It's just a vehicle. And whatever sex you got when you were born, that's usually what we're embodying. But there's a little bit of confusion nowadays, and everyone's trying to, adjust themselves accordingly. But you're still that sex, right? And you have those qualities inside of you. So we're moving in the direction of this. And so we're here to really be focused on releasing the past. We have to remember the past is in the past. You cannot change the past anymore. Anything that happened to you, any experience, any trauma, anything, okay? Anything at all, we cannot change it. So the most important thing is to realize that programming from the past, whatever happened to you, is defining you today, is defining you to who you are today. But the difference is we're no longer children, right? We're no longer teenagers. We're no longer what we were whenever it happened to us. So all this time, the programming of the experiences makes us be one way. This works until it doesn't work anymore. And when it doesn't work anymore, it's really all about learning to figure yourself out and say, okay, if this old program doesn't work anymore, who am I? So you're working on really deciding, figuring out who you are. And so we're going to do this mostly through breath work. And one example that I use that is very visual, that's going to work a lot for people, is imagine you have a bottle, plastic bottle, okay? So it goes from your diaphragm all the way down to your root chakra, to the end of your spine. It's a bottle that has a lot of dents in it. So every time you have a bad experience or something that didn't really work out and it stays in your mind, the bottle gets dented, okay? So now we've been living for 30, 40, 50 years, and the thing is very dented. The bottle is very dented. So the breath work is we're gonna breathe from the belly, we're gonna inflate that bottle, and every time we inflate it, 5 or 6 dents come out. And so those are the memories of the past that we're gonna be releasing. And that is how we're gonna continue working over the next 10 weeks. So we're gonna start today with a very basic breath. It's very important. It's the basis of all the breaths we're gonna be doing. And then we're gonna practice. I'll see how you guys are doing. We can maybe do it again a little bit different next week. But I would say over the next 5 weeks, we're gonna do like about 5 different kinds of, next 10 weeks, we're gonna do about 5 different kinds of breathwork techniques, right? So some Ayurveda, some more modern stuff. We're gonna take some from the from the Nepalese. We're going to do like all kinds of different stuff. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? No, we're good. Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys some questions. So how long can you go without eating food?
How long?
A day? 1 hour?
How long can you go without eating food?
How long can the body go without eating food?
It's a general question, or for your like for
Well,
your.
well, it's mostly a general question, but you can answer for yourself as well. It doesn't matter.
I thought for 48 hours already.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I was obliged to because I have to do a colonoscopy. So I have no choice. I have to drink water. I have no choice.
That's
Because
so good.
I
Okay.
don't know. I've never did a full no eating for more than a day. I've reduced a lot of things, but never just not eating. I did once 3 days, but it was not out of meditation or anything. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I did a 21-day green juice fast and an 18-day fast with 10 days apart.
Wow.
And I'm planning to go into a juice cleanse again very soon.
Yeah.
I'm just getting motivated with this class. You go a long time. It's just depends on your physical activity level as well.
Yes. Yes. Didn't you do a fast one?
Yeah, I did the master plan for 14 days.
14 days.
14. But without food, does that mean
It was
water?
Lemon, maple, and cayenne.
Water. 14 days.
14 days, yeah. 10 days without, and then the next 4 days just orange juice to come back.
That's amazing. Okay, so in general, a person who can fast, I think you can fast up to. I think Gandhi fasted for so long. Like you can.
Yeah, but that was Gandhi.
Yes, exactly. But just to say, like your body, you can go a long time without food.
Yeah.
But you can only go how long without water? Does anybody know the answer?
Me, I can't. I need water.
Yeah. How long can the body last without water?
3 days?
3 days, I guess.
A little bit more?
4 days, 4 days.
You can go depending on your physical, right?
Mhm.
If you're a person who retains water, you can go a maximum 7 days.
Oh, I'm sure I can go 2 weeks without water. I'm already doing it now.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's amazing.
No, it's not good. It's not good. I don't drink enough water.
Wow. Oh, I thought you were doing it on purpose. Okay, got you.
I don't drink enough water. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you, this is really important. How long can you go without breathing?
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Anybody else?
Maximum 5 minutes, maybe. Maximum.
Okay.
Gandhi,
I
maybe
think
5
it's-
minutes.
Gandhi, 5 minutes.
Gandhi, 5 minutes.
Okay, so typically we go 3 minutes and then the body starts to shut down. So 3 minutes, 5 minutes, give or take, but generally it's about 3 minutes. So let me ask you another question. How many of you really consider your breath throughout the day? Like stop and say, oh, how am I breathing? Mahaya, you think about it?
Yeah.
Danny?
Yes, sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Like, do you really I'm not breathing right, or I don't feel good? Or
I do every time when I have to put a mask on. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
about
now.
my breathing. Because
Yeah.
I have problem with breathing because I breathe through my mouth.
Okay.
So every time I put a mask, I can see I cannot breathe properly. I feel like suffocating.
Right. Yeah, that mask is really a big issue, right? Like I'm flipping out, and my son too wears masks, and it drives me crazy at school. And I don't think the principal likes me very much anymore because I keep sending him emails.
It's a good thing.
So, okay. So if we are more concerned about how many of us think about what we're having for lunch every day or dinner or snacks or 5 o'clock, a little this, we think about this more than our actual breathing.
Mhm.
And it's actually, the breath is the most vital thing of our existence. The first thing we do when we come out of the womb we take our first breath and we like let it out, right? We scream, we're born. And then the last thing you do when you die is the last breath comes out and then you pass, right?
Mhm.
So what happens in between? What happens to all the breathing in between? Everything that we do, angry, sad, anxiety, whatever, any situation that we're in, what mirrors our emotions is our breath. Okay, so keep that in mind, because the breath, if you think about that, right? I'm angry, my breathing is going to change. So if you change your breathing, then you can change your emotion. Okay, that's really an important part, actually. So we have the power to change our thoughts, our moods, and our words. That's it. That's the only thing we have power over. That's the only thing, right? Okay. So one thing you said, it was interesting. I can't remember now. You triggered me about something and I forgot. It'll come to me later. So what we're gonna do today is, out of 100%, how much do we breathe from our chest and how much do we breathe from our belly?
70-30.
70 here?
Mhm.
70-30? Anybody else?
Depends.
I think they're the same. 70-30.
You breathe 70 in here and 30 in the belly.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Christine, you having
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, or maybe 40-60, but
40 here?
so we're
60 here?
I breathe more from my chest than my belly.
Okay. Max?
I think it's 90-10.
Oh yeah, that's a
I
lot.
agree with that.
I'm probably sure. I'm sure.
Yeah. Lonnie?
I usually breathe through my chest. I agree with Max, 90-10. Yeah, that needs to change.
What about you?
If I'm doing vocals, it's probably like
No. Like everyday people.
Every day?
Yeah, not just
60-40, 70-30, I think.
70, always the higher in the chest?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Charlotta, how much do you breathe?
So it depends. Like if I'm singing, I think I breathe a lot more in my belly.
Mhm.
Right.
Because otherwise I can't really sing or hold a note.
Just your everyday living.
But in the everyday living, when I'm not thinking about my breath, yeah, I feel like that 20-80 maybe. I think I do think I breathe mostly shallow, yeah.
Okay,
Like
so
80
80
shallow, I'm
Okay,
guessing.
okay. All right. So we are supposed to be breathing 60 in the belly and 40 in the chest.
Wow.
Yeah. So the greater breath comes from our belly, and then this is secondary. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, when we're born, that's how we breathe. All the babies, all the animals, all the natural breathing, you see that they're always breathing from their belly. The belly is always like this, and the lungs, they hardly move.
Mm.
Right? This is very, very important because this is the original way of breathing. We all know how to do it. So we've had trauma, we get scared, this happens, we feel alone. We're always in contraction, right? When something negative happens or something scary happens, you're in contraction. And every time you're in contraction, everything squeezes in. And then because where we're living now, especially the time we're living in now, we're always in like, oh shit, now this, oh my God, this, oh my God. And then you have work, and then you have kids, and then you have deadlines. And, like we used to be able to go to work and come home and shut it off and just be at home with our families. Now it's like work 24/7, right? We're always accessible to online. We have the YouTube, the this, the that, the news, everything. It never stops. So we're mostly breathing from our chest. And this creates a huge amount of problems, okay? So when we breathe from our chest, we are designed by nature to breathe. If we breathe from our chest, it's because it's fight, flight, or hide, right? Hide. You have to hide. You protect yourself, right? So it's for very scary things, survival. If you're, it was designed because when we were cavemen, you have to go hunt for your food, right? So you either kill the animal or the animal kills you. So it's the heightened moment. And then you decide how to maneuver, and all the blood pumps to the end of your hands and your feet, and your vision increases and everything, like the heart is racing, right? gives you all this superhuman strength to go and do stuff. The problem is that we have this all the time now. So we're always like, oh my God, everything is like, oh my God. So we're always breathing from here. But the good news is our antidote is breathing from the belly. The moment you breathe from the belly, you're already countering the anxiety or the stress that you're creating from breathing from your chest. Does that make sense?
I have a question.
What is it?
That's why when we go to bed and sleep, that's why I think we always breathe through the belly when we're sleeping. It seems like to me we go back to nature or something.
Yeah, that could, yeah.
Am I correct? I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
asking.
Well, because you're not breathing. You're not
Yeah,
breathing
when
like
you're
that when
sleeping,
you're
you know, as everything's okay, you always you see the belly going up and down.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're awake, you don't see that.
Right. Because
That's
now
just-
you're awake, you're being distracted. there's
Yeah,
all
but
these
when
things happening.
but when you're sleeping, you just seem like
You
normal,
release.
natural.
You're like release.
Yeah, release.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, which brings me to the thing I thought of before. The mouth is only supposed to be used for eating, talking, and making out. Making out, that's it.
Kelsey.
Yeah, making out, kissing, and all the lovey-dovey stuff, right? But other than that, your mouth should be closed.
Eating, talking.
Yeah, eating, talking, drinking, and making out. That's
But
it.
there's another last thing, but I'm not gonna say.
Okay, smoking.
There's too much adult. There's too much adult in the place. So I'm gonna-
Oh, okay, all kinds of other stuff, sexual stuff. Yes, okay, you're right. You're right. Okay, but when even sleeping, it's very important for you. I don't know if you have a capacity because sometimes the nose is too blocked, but we have to close our mouth when we're sleeping. Okay, we have to work on the acidic and alkaline environment we have in our body. The more we breathe from our mouth, the more acidity we're including in our physiology. So if we sleep with our mouth closed and we do everything, even exercising, if you're able to exercise with your mouth closed, you have so much more power, right? And healing ability to heal yourself. Very, very important. Okay, so just remember when you're walking up a flight of stairs, you're trying to keep your mouth closed and breathe through your nose. How do you want to say something?
So are you saying that we're draining our chi when we breathe out through the mouth?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm going to say one thing that's going to, maybe a lot of people are going to be like, what the heck do you mean? If your whole lifetime is measured in breaths, okay, the more you breathe, the less longer you live. The less you breathe, so one long breath as opposed to I'm in anxiety, right? One long breath that covers maybe 10 anxiety, you live longer. That makes sense?
Is it because your heart beat like your heart it work more? Okay, it's just like an engine then.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
have more mileage.
Right.
like tires.
Yeah.
Yes. So the more efficient you make your body, right? Because you're in control of your emotions and your moods and your thoughts, the words that are coming out, you're more calm. Nothing is going to make you go like, oh my God, unless of course it's dangerous for yourself. You know, you don't be calm if it's dangerous, right? But if we're able to just ground and be like, okay, and to figure out the solution, I'm not going to worry, then you're good, right? Okay, the breathing is broken down into 3 parts. You have your belly. I'm just going to stand up a little bit. So you have your belly, okay? Your belly right here. You have your diaphragm that's right underneath the breastplate, and then you have your lungs, okay? So when we breathe from the belly, you will put your hand on your belly and inflate your belly like a Buddha baby, Buddha belly, or like a baby belly, right? So your belly is gonna inflate with your inhale, okay? So you would breathe in and it would go like this, right? I'll give you all guys a chance to try it. Inhale, the belly comes out, okay? Then you're gonna go to like 80% of your breath, not your max. Bring it up to your diaphragm here. So the breath is gonna go like this. Bring it up to here. And then you bring it up through your lungs. And you're gonna bring it all the way up to your crown. So you're gonna try as much as you can to breathe as deeply as you can from your belly.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just turn off the- All right. 3-part breath. It has to go, it's like a wave. Breathe in from your belly the highest, it comes down a little bit to your diaphragm, goes back up all the way up to your crown. When it gets to the top, you're always inhaling through your nose. When it gets to the top, you want to exhale through your mouth. When you exhale through your mouth, you relax. You let everything go. All right? Just keep those 3 things in mind. It's very simple. So everybody, let's try lie down. The easiest way to learn this is lying down because you're relaxed into the floor, on the bed, on the mattress, on the sofa.
We'll lie down and do it.
Body really calm and sink into the ground. Okay? All right.
I have a question, Carla. What happens if your stomach is so tight and doesn't feel like you can get any air in the belly to go out?
Okay, so we're gonna work on that right now. That's a good question. Okay, so when you're lying down, okay, no pillows under the head. You're keeping your chin up. Okay, so it's like this. You're not too much like that, and you're not too much back. Okay, so you're like this. Put your knees up. If you have pillows, you can put a bunch of pillows underneath. Okay, so I just brought some blankets just to show you guys the idea, the concept. Okay, so you're really relaxing your legs. Yeah, that's great, Danny. I'll let you go. I'll give you guys a minute to get ready.
Give me 2 minutes.
Here, you can take this. I don't need it. Do you wanna? I don't think you have any for
Yeah, you can take one.
We need one more. Still.
you wanna
In maybe in Zepta's room.
all right.
On the floor there, by the bed. Thanks.
So here, you're like this. You put it as close to your bum as you can. So wait, can I have a second? Okay.
Boom.
All right. Is everybody prepared? Lonnie, I can't see you. Danny, you're great. Max and Mahaya, no pillows. Take your pillows under your head. Remove them. Put it under your knees. Put it under your knees. Yes. Charlotta, I can't see you at all, babe. So, okay. The camera, I can't see you though, babe. Try and angle the camera a little down. Lonnie, are you there? Can you, yes, thank you. Perfect. Okay, so if you don't have pillows, it's okay. Just put your feet on the mattress or the floor or whatever. So put either your left hand or your right hand on your belly, and you're gonna breathe up to like 80% of your capacity, and you're gonna bring it up to the top of your diaphragm, and then continue bringing it up to here. So just watch me, hear what, this is what it sounds like, right? So breathing in. Do a big sigh at the end, and you let it go. All right? Let's try. Let's do 5 of them, and I'm gonna answer questions after that. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. So big belly breath in. So follow your own rhythm. You know, if you can't breathe as deeply as me, it's okay, right? Take another breath in. When you exhale, let yourself sink into the mattress, sink into the floor. Just relax and wait for your next breath. Inhale when you're ready. Inhale. Belly button comes in into your spine. Breathe into your belly, relax, feel the belly. Make sure you relax your jaw. Don't purse your lips. Relax, relax. Okay, one more time. Let's see. Breathe in. All right, I'm gonna ask some questions. How are you guys doing? Does the breath get stuck anywhere?
Yes.
Where?
Here.
In your diaphragm.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
feel like I'm breathing it up. Like
Okay.
the way you show it and the way you do it,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not
So,
doing that.
so Neil says he feels it's getting stuck in here,
You know?
like it's not breaking through the diaphragm part.
Je sens pas que ça te-
Ça fait que ça va
Je
jusqu'ici.
sens que ça bloque ici.
Yeah, Max also.
Max too? Are you okay, Mahaya? Can you feel it going all the way up?
Yep.
Mahaya is a yogi.
The professional breather. Danny is good. Charlotta, how did you do?
I just felt like when I moved it up to the chest, it was like a little stuck to get it all the way up to my crown, like in my throat area.
So does it feel like it's just like a little thin bit, like it's not enough power?
I feel like I have to use a little force to get it all the way up to the crown.
Okay, so it's just not unnatural. It's not unnatural.
Exactly.
Okay, Lani, how did you do?
It seems to kind of get stuck in my throat, my upper chest.
Okay, let's
It
try
kind of
that.
hurts. I have a hard time inhaling enough to get it all the way up to my head.
Okay, got it. Christine was asking a question about being able to, if it's so tight, like if you're in so much, like always contracting your belly, that you can't even relax enough to breathe into it. So I would suggest just put your hand on your belly, and we're just gonna do 5 breaths, just the belly. Okay, so you'll do like this. You'll put your hand here and you breathe into your belly. And then relax, let it go. Again. And exhale. Do 2 more. Last one. All right, so everybody gets the belly breath, right? Is everybody okay? Give me a thumbs up if you get the belly breath.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I remember you saying something one time of like sucking everything in and then releasing a few times to just release the anxiety hold on the lower belly.
So, well, I think I was telling you to do it this way, but maybe it worked the way I told you, or you heard it. But it's actually like really, we could do that faster and you're gonna get that feeling, okay? So let's do it belly breath only 10 times, a little faster, but you're still feeling to the max. So it goes like this. Relax your mouth, guys. Relax your mouth. You want a big, like, you're heating, you're gonna fog up a window, right?
Okay.
Don't purse your lips, right? Relax the mouth. Okay, so if you have, I have jeans on, so do undo your belly, your button on your jeans. You have even more flexibility, okay? So belly only, breathe in. Let's do 10 times. Here we go. Breathe in.
Just no, ça lâche. That's very simple.
Two more. Two more. Last one. Relax. Just breathe. No, don't worry about it. Okay. Some of you might be a little dizzy because it's a lot of oxygen
Right.
coming into your brain. How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Pardon?
J'ai oublié.
Quoi le mot?
Busy.
Dizzy, yeah, because it's a lot of oxygen coming up here. If you're used to breathing in your chest, the oxygen isn't going to your brain.
That's my specialty.
Right. Okay, so when you breathe in, deep breath, when you breathe in from your belly, the diaphragm that goes from here, it goes all the way here, it comes down. You breathe in, the diaphragm goes down. Okay, so here you're squishing all the organs and everything inside. When you exhale, you let go, ça lâche. Then, so inhale, it goes down. Exhale, and it releases. Inhale, goes tight. Exhale, releases. So what are we doing? We're working all the organs in our belly, and we're keeping our diaphragm. It's a muscle, very strong, right? And this is what we want instead of breathing from our chest. Okay, is that clear, Max? I don't know if you can hear me properly.
Are we working the muscle? Like,
So yes, we are working the diaphragm. So when we breathe deeply from our belly, we're working the diaphragm. So the diaphragm is what's helping us to stay grounded and is moving all the organs in our belly, right? So we're waking up the organs and we're like shaking it up. We're like, we're here and I need you to work. The liver, the pancreas, the kidneys, the everything, right? The intestines. Whereas if we're only breathing from here, this stuff isn't moving. So the grounding doesn't happen. Does that make sense, everyone? Make sense?
yeah.
Okay, so, right, we don't think about it like that, but that's how it happens. So we really want to focus on breathing from our belly. It's like when you work a muscle, right? When you're working out with a weight, the more you work the muscle, it stays alive. It stays like vibrant. You like nice shape. It feels good. You can lift more stuff. It's the same thing with the organs in your belly. The more you work this thing here, the younger you are from the inside. Right? It's like going to the gym, but for the inside.
See.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do now you know you have mastery over your belly. Now you know you can make your belly come up and down. We're going to try and shift it. Okay, so the shifting comes up to the diaphragm. I'm going to show you what you can do if it gets too hard, you can't get through. I want you, when you breathe, you come here, you kind of arch your back. So you stick out your chest, you can almost pass a hand underneath. Okay, this is going to open up your ribs. Yeah, so it's like your, I don't know, gymnastics, right? Like the gymnastics, when they finish at the end, they lift their lungs, right? They open up. So you want to do the same thing. You breathe here, raise your belly, comes here, lift your chest, and then pass the air. Goes all the way up. Is it hard for you? It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, guys. It's hard. Huh? Don't think that it's easy. I've been doing this for a while. When I first started, it was hard for me. It was hard for me. Okay? So let's just practice this. Just practice this. Don't do the breath yet. Just practice. Put your hands on your ribs. Put your hands on your ribs like this. Okay? Now just practice the movement. Lift. You're going to see that your ribs are going to open. Keep your butt on the floor. Keep your bum on the floor. And just tilt your lungs up. Homan is laughing.
You can't do this. Yeah.
No pelvic thrusting, guys. No pelvic thrusts, okay? Here.
How's that?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
That's
all good.
right.
Well, you guys are getting it a little bit. Lonnie, are you okay?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
problem.
Just
So if I'm
Breathing
doing
through
it
the
like
pain.
this. Pardon?
breathing through the pain,
Awesome, I love it.
like labor.
I know, right? Hands are like this. Hands, your chest opens up.
She's teaching you
You
how.
could take a look right here, Max. Regarde. Et comme ça, tu mets sur tes poumons. Et là, tu prends, tu respires, right?
Okay.
It's like you lifting. You're pushing your chest out. Yes. Okay. Yes, Danny. That's good, Danny. Charlotta, are you okay? Yeah, okay. Okay, so lifting your rib cage. Christine's good too, awesome. You should see these guys here, they're suffering. They're suffering here.
I'm
These guys.
dying.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we got this part now, right? Everybody's comfortable? Mahaya, you're good?
Yeah.
Max, did you get it?
Yes, I get it.
So you're not doing the breath, right? You're just doing the movement.
Oh, just the movement. Okay, I was doing the breath at the same time.
Just do the movement. Lift ta poitrine. Yes. No breath. Relax.
Ouais.
Relax.
Not using your head to push your chest out.
I'm not sure. I have to try it. Let's see. No head. It's really
Just the arch of
lifting.
the back.
It's really arching your back. Thank you. I didn't have that one.
If it would snap, it would feel better.
I know, right? Sometimes they have a kink. Let's see, Lonnie, do it one more time. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Okay, guys, let's put it all together with the breath. Okay? So you breathe into your belly. Open up the lungs and breathe up. Yes, Neil. Let go. Don't hold your breath. Let go. Yes. Do not hold your breath at any time. Okay? Breathe in through your belly. Bring it up to your top of your diaphragm. Open your lungs. And then exhale after you try as much as you can. Don't stress yourself if you can't bring it to the top of your head. It's okay. Just do your best. It's our first time. Belly.
Oh, oui.
Ok, c'est
Ouais. Oui, parce que
bien.
je suis habituée à mettre l'oxygène dans ma tête, de respirer jusqu'en haut. Ouais.
Okay. Who's got problems? Who has difficulties?
Let me put the camera on Max.
Okay. Lonnie, show me you.
Put me in the spotlight.
Hey, go.
C'est bon?
Okay, hold on, Lonnie. I think Max is going first here.
Okay.
Okay, so Max,
Yes.
Oops, sorry.
ton ventre. Yeah, bring it, lift your lungs. So it's too much in your belly. Relax the belly, relax, let go.
Relax, relax, let it go. Yeah. And- yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so breathe into your belly. Do like 50% of what you were doing.
Okay.
Now move it to open your lungs. Open your hands. Yeah. Now breathe in all the way up. Try it again. Relax. Yeah, breathe in, lungs, and exhale. And relax everything at the end. Yeah, that's not bad.
How do you accomplish it without holding your breath?
Yeah, that's the dilemma here.
So don't hold your breath anywhere in the whole breathing, right? It's like a wave. Seems vague. It goes like this, it goes up, and then crash.
Here.
Okay, you have to make sure you're moving it into your lungs.
That's where holding the breath comes in.
Okay.
Trying to get it into my lungs.
Yeah, that's what you.
What's that? What's that?
Holding my breath so I can get it in my lungs. If I don't hold
Yeah.
my breath, I feel like it's not going through my lungs.
Okay.
And that's the same issue too.
Okay, so I want you to start with your lungs already, with your back already arched. Be arched already. Okay, so arch your back and take a deep breath from your belly and bring it up.
I see I'm holding my breath.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, right? It's not, if you've been breathing like this for 50 years, it's not going to come necessarily in the first shot. Yeah. We have to have a little compassion for ourselves, eh, guys? It's not bad, Max. Not bad. You're doing too much effort in your belly.
Yeah.
Do less effort in your belly and more in making it long.
A few more.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Lani, let's see. Breathe from your belly. Yes. Up to your chest.
I
Exhale.
get stuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Continue a breath is hard, so I get stuck and I hold my breath.
Right. So can you keep your back arched and try and breathe from your belly? Arch your back, then breathe. And exhale.
I feel like a dancer with two left feet.
Pardon?
I feel like a dancer with two left feet.
Yeah, we all feel like that. Okay, so that's not bad. What I'm seeing happening is that you're telling it to go in your belly, right? It's proprioception.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening is we don't necessarily know how to function with the 3 different parts because we're not used to it. It's
So it's
okay.
like I breathe through my belly or I breathe through my lungs. It's hard to breathe in my belly and push it up through my lungs.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
absolutely. Absolutely. So you just have to take your time, like don't rush it and try and see if you can feel the 3 different parts. That's it. That's your job. You don't have to try and rush through it or barrel through it, right? This is a practice. We practice a little bit every day, and then we're going to get better. Okay, I'm going to check somebody else here. Charlotta, how are you doing?
I just wanted to say that when we begin to really listen to our own breathing, that also can be very calming.
No rush, guys. No rush, Max. Let's calm down. Yeah, relax. Danny, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel like going to sleep.
Yeah. And you feel you're okay with the 3 parts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah, right?
I feel sleepy.
Human is getting there. Okay. So you guys just try and do the 3 parts. That's it. But when you are moving the breath from the belly, your belly doesn't have to stay hyperextended. Okay, like you can, ça peut relâcher le ventre, tu peux relâcher le ventre, like let go of the breath of the belly, relax the belly when you're moving it.
Hmm.
You understand that?
Yeah. Really hard.
Yeah, not bad, but you're getting confused, so it's going back a little bit.
Mhm.
So the breath can go back and forth a bit. It's okay. The more you do it, the more you're gonna get it. It's because you're trying to understand where is which part, and so it's very mechanical right now. Okay, Christine, are you okay? It's much easier lying down for you. Yes. Oh, the camera goes off. Okay, so I've muted everybody. Okay. All right. So, Max, just unmute yourself a little. I'm just muting everybody because of everyone is practicing. Okay. How are you? Are you getting it in your chest or no?
I don't really feel it. Like I just feel like I'm dizzy, but I don't really feel the movement of the air going to my belly to my lung.
Okay. So if you're feeling dizzy, just stop for 1 minute. Don't continue, right? If you're feeling like too much oxygen,
Yes, I do.
relax.
Yeah.
Relax. Because you guys have to realize, right? The majority of people do not breathe on a regular basis from their belly. So the moment you get this big oxygen and you're bringing it all the way up to the brain's like, oh my God, it's too much. I'm not used to it. And you're like, woo, you get dizzy and you're like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So just relax, relax. Okay, let's take a 1 minute break and we're gonna start again in a minute. Everybody stop. How are you doing, Human?
Good. I think I'm getting better.
Yeah, keep getting better. He's almost passed out over here.
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
Because you know, I'm used to high level of oxygen.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if you need to go to the washroom, go to the washroom. If you need to drink drink some water. Right? This is the time. Here, I'll get it for you.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, the arch thing is the hardest part for me.
The arching.
The arching,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So guys, it's really, let's stop for 1 second. Okay. Your ribs are right here. That's all you're doing. Lifting and lowering. Lift and relax. Lift and relax. Okay. You open like this. You're opening your lungs. See, it's compressed, right? Open. It opens up your whole chest and you can breathe easier as opposed to being stuck like that. Right? So if I'm sitting and I take a deep belly breath, I bring it up. Everything comes small, right? You get it?
Yeah, yeah.
So you
Yeah.
open it up.
It's very hard. Harder than it looks.
Everything gets tight. Suck all the air out of you. Let it all out. Put your hands here, Lonnie, here, underneath your boobs. On both sides. Oh, I can't hear you, sweetie. I couldn't hear what you're saying.
It keeps getting like stuck right here. It's like I can get it up here, but it's like to get it past here, I just.
So when that happens, honey, when that happens, we want to always try and keep this relaxed. Okay. So if we're breathing in and our shoulders are like this, it's going to be very hard to pass anything, to breathe, right? So we always have to stay low. The shoulders always stay calm. The jaw is calm, and so is the neck. Okay? This is a key part of like breathing deeply. You can put your hands on your belly. Don't worry about your chest right now. Just put your hands on your belly and take a deep breath. Bring it up here. I know the shoulder part is very tricky. It's very tricky. So you're not alone. I've had a lot of clients that haven't been able to do that because just experiences and it doesn't allow them to feel free. Okay. All right. How's everybody else doing? Let's see.
Another way to release tension in the neck, like if you have neck or cervical tension, when you're laying down, you could just gently move your head from side to side a couple of times. And that also helps. Even breathe inhale to one side, exhale to the other.
Yeah, my chiropractor does that with me because of my vertigo. He said it's
Yeah.
in my ears, and so he tells me to do just what you said.
Yes.
Yeah. So I feel like that could be very helpful for you, and maybe something warm on the chest too.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
I think when we learn to how to breathe like this correctly,
Yes.
when we walk, we're gonna walk like straight, not hunched down.
Yes,
That
it actually
the shoulders are up, heads up.
Yeah. So the physicality of breathing is also like if you're like sitting at your desk working on your computer all day, for sure it's gonna affect your lung capacity, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna feel the difference of standing straight and really experiencing like a open chest.
I concentrate to sit straight at work because of my back issues, but in doing so, my shoulders aren't relaxed because I'm forcing myself to sit up, and so that my shoulders are not relaxed when I do that.
So one good trick for that, Lonnie, is try to, when you're sitting, stick your bum out. Don't tuck in your bum, right? So you're not tucking it in, you're sticking your bum out, and that's going to help you with your lumbar spine, and it's going to help you relax your whole back. Because if you're like this and you're trying to do this, then you're going to cause like strain in your back, right? You want to relax your back, stick your butt out, and then you're you're going to become straighter just because of that. It's all alignment, guys. All alignment. Okay.
And of course, if we have any emotional or trauma from any part of our life, it's very likely that that those things will surface when you do the breath work. So
absolutely. Yeah, it's very true.
So that's where bringing the focus to the heart when we feel like a constriction, and then go into the heart and just relax into the heart, because then you are like loving the wounded aspect.
That's really interesting. I have a super high resting heart rate, and I wonder if by doing what you were just talking about, by breathing and relaxing the shoulders and taking it into my heart, I'm wondering if that would help reduce that. I always freak the doctors out. I got like 95 resting heart rate. So, and that's resting. That's not even doing it. That's sleeping.
Yeah. Okay, so if we're talking like that, then that means our whole nervous system is jacked, right? And when our nervous system is jacked, it affects our whole physiology. Definitely breathing on a regular basis, trying to do this particular breath work. I will recommend that you try to do the wave breath when you wake up first thing in the morning, and do it just before you go to sleep. You do it first thing in the morning, you do the wave breath. You try and remember. I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to put it for you guys so you can keep watching it. And I'll just show you again for the last 5 minutes. Let's all try it together one more time, okay? Charlotta?
Yeah, I wanted to add that with the energy and the chi of our breath, when we practice this, bringing a feeling along with the breathing. So like, even if it's just a warm, loving intention for ourselves, we can actually breathe that so it doesn't become an exercise, but it becomes like a practice of warm love towards self.
Yes.
Maybe it's helpful.
So the best thing to do, going along with what Charlotta is saying, is when you breathe in, right? When you're breathing in, you're just imagining like a beautiful, beautiful wave of air, let's say, coming in, and it's like you loving yourself, right? The breath comes all the way up as much as you can, even if it comes here, okay? You're not judging yourself. The breath comes in as much as you can, and when it comes to the point where you can no longer breathe some more, you exhale and you let go of all the stuff that you're like, oh my God, my life, my work, my kids, my body, my this, my that. You let it go, right? You inhale pure love energy and you let go all this tense anxiety, stress stuff, okay? But I wanted us to really get the movement of it first. But if that helps you, then that's a really good technique as well to just employ, okay? So let's try, we have a little bit of break. Let's try to do 10 breaths, okay? Don't think about it. Don't think about it too much, okay? Lie down, it's the easiest way. And just visualize, okay? Visualize it. Visualize a beautiful, beautiful wave of air coming in to the belly, comes to the diaphragm, and then comes up, and then it just crashes. You just exhale like, okay? Let's do 10 breaths.
Okay.
Okay? So inhale through your belly. Bring it all the way up. And exhale. Take your time and breathe it in again. Pure love energy and exhale. Everything that doesn't serve your highest and best. Inhale. And exhale. Lonnie, just open your mouth, just let go, let go, like that, okay? Relax the neck and the shoulders, breathe in. And exhale. Six more times, inhale when you're ready. Okay, we're trying as much not to move our shoulders, right? We're just here, Breathe in from the belly. Don't move your neck, okay? Don't do this. Just stay straight. Stay like this. Relax your shoulders, roll your shoulders back. Relax the neck, breathing in. Put your hand on your belly. That's better, Lonnie. It's better. Don't worry, it's gonna come. The stuff that you've been stuffing down is gonna come, so this is why there's difficulty, okay? 4 more breaths. Breathe in from your belly. Take it easy. If your breath is very short, it's okay. 3 more.
Yeah.
Last 2. One more. Okay. You guys all right? Max?
Yeah. I'm seeing heaven.
You're seeing stars.
I see.
Stars. Yeah, it's practice. It's practice, guys. You know what? I'll when everyone will get off, I'll do myself doing it again so you guys can see it at the end of the video. You can go back, okay? Danny, t'es correct? You're okay? You're on mute. I can't hear you. She's having problems. Okay, so guys, just relax now. Like, stop your breathing because we've been doing it for like a while.
And thank you. I
Yeah.
can't help it.
Who doesn't want to stop?
I was saying, I keep yawning and yawning.
Okay. That's actually a good point, Danny.
Yeah.
When you're yawning, it's very good for you, okay?
Yeah, I'm yawning like 20 times.
Yeah, so yawning is recalibrating the oxygen levels in your body and your brain. No problem. The more that you yawn, the better it is because your body's trying to like, oh, wait a second, I haven't been getting enough oxygen.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, no problem. I love it. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Okay, Charlotta, would you like to add anything? Your experience?
You know, I was listening to Lonnie about the vertigo before. Do you get vertigo when you're laying down and breathing deeply?
Sometimes it usually hits me just out of the blue and I can't move my head a quarter inch without wanting to throw up.
Yeah, I know what vertigo feels like. So Carla, I was wondering if you had like a tip for what pose could be good, because then laying down with the legs up might be a little bit provoking. I'm wondering if propping up, taking a yoga block, placing it on your mat where you will have your head, and then putting a pillow, like a firm big couch pillow on top, so that you are slightly at an angle so your head is not all the way on the floor. Maybe if you think of something, you can send it out. I'm just thinking that laying down with the legs up can also make it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So I would recommend doing it sitting down. And actually, next time, Lonnie, I realize that you're sitting on a soft sofa. So maybe it's better to sit on a harder chair. So that
I have noticed that just sitting up is actually easier to get that wave than when I was laying down.
Beautiful. So sitting on a harder surface gives you more like your spine doesn't like necessarily like have to adjust so much, right? You sit on a hard surface and you can do it. Make sure your lumbar spine, so make sure your butt is sticking out even when you're sitting. It's important. Okay.
But I feel very relaxed compared to before when I started. So I'm very grateful for the deep relaxation.
That's good. I love that. Thank you. And Christine, we didn't really hear from you. She's been texting. I don't know if she's still there. Oh, there she is.
Yes, thank you. Very funny. The cat came and laid on my belly. I'll send you the photo. Good. My back, I feel calmer, but my back is super sore, and that I'm starting a cycle. So I know that's a little bit part of it, but that was good, and just went slower to get through the discomfort a little bit and to bring it up the belly.
Yeah, so take your time. So when you're having your period, the muscles will contract a lot, depending on a lot of things, right? But I know you a little bit, so I know that you're a go-getter. So the contraction is more like, the fire in you, right? So oftentimes the lower belly kind of constriction is also representative of like safety, right? Like being grounded, feeling safe, feeling like also abundance in money and all these kinds of things. So when we're maybe not so in our safety, like we feel a little bit, it's a little tricky, then that's the first part that's kind of gonna go, right? So the whole like lower back of our spine is all this, being grounded, feeling safe, and all that stuff. So I would say to you is really, next time we're gonna start a little differently. We're gonna ground first. I'm gonna do a grounding kind of little meditation to start. We're gonna focus on connecting with Mother Earth and connecting with Father Sky. So we have everything we need inside of us, right? We never need to look anywhere else. We don't need to look outside of us for any answers at all. Everything needed is inside. The mind is a processor. It is not the computer. The computer is the body. We have to listen to our body. Our body never lies to us. And the mind will follow the instructions from the body. Okay? This is not a place where you do pros and cons. You're really listening to the gut, the heart, the gut, and you move like with this. So this is also going to help your anxiety, because the anxiety will come in and be like, oh my God, I should do this, I should do that. Oh my God, blah, 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 right? No, you stop, breathe from your belly, 5 big belly breaths, focus yourself, let go of the mind. What do I feel? Why am I scared? Why am I in anxiety? Something for the future. Anxiety is always about the future, right? So we're going to stop thinking about the future. We're going to be present in the moment, and you solve the issue in the moment. And you breathe, relax, breathe, ask yourself the question, and the answer will come from your body. Okay, you're gonna know. We all have the answers. Everything is there, right? Okay, does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Charlotta, you feel that?
Yeah, I was going to ask Mahaya, you said you're a yoga instructor.
No. That's Max, not.
Oh,
No. I'm not a yoga instructor. No. I'm at the same level as everyone.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
what I was thinking was that our psoas muscle, which attaches also in our lower belly, and sometimes if our psoas is tight,
Yeah.
that also affects us. So I was just wondering if there was like an exercise to
Funny
release
that you
the
say
psoas.
that, because that is one of the muscles for me that often gets really tight. And I usually ask one of my therapists to unlock that, but I would say once a year it gets really, really jammed, and she kind of goes and dig down.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah.
What is good for that is pigeon pose. Very good for
Pigeon
that.
pose.
Yeah, the pigeon pose is when you, let's see if I can do it with my jeans. So you're gonna you lie down like this, right? You stick it out, stick your butt like as much as you can. And you're gonna try and I can't do it now because I'm kind of stuck here, but you wanna lower to the ground and you release your butt, and it also helps to release the psoas.
Okay.
That's a good one. And then there's also a bunch of different ones, but I'll
There is also the one, if you have a staircase, and you hold onto the railing with one hand and stand on one foot on a step, and then release the other foot. So your right leg might be dangling below the step. Like that's a good way to release the psoas.
Yeah.
Standing a little higher on one leg and then turn around and do the other side on a stair.
You actually just reminded of one of the exercises I got from my therapist. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking that we could all use psoas release as a conjunction with this.
Okay, so I'll put some stuff up for us. That's a great idea. Thank you, Charlotta. Okay.
Are you call her? You didn't call her Charlotte.
Charlotta.
Charlotta.
Yes.
This is for friends. Charlotte.
That's how you say her name, actually.
Because I say, then she always mess up the lady's name.
No, I'm from Denmark, so it's
Okay.
Charlotte. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, you say it, Charlotte.
But you know in French, what does that mean?
Shalada?
No.
He's an imposter.
Oh,
Charlotte.
Exactly the same.
okay, guys. So, anybody have any more questions? Neil, Kuman,
Life is beautiful.
life is beautiful.
All of a sudden.
all of a sudden, life is beautiful here. Beautiful.
Do you incorporate frequency music at one point in your class or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah, I didn't want to do it in this one because
No, I know, but eventually.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I think it's really beautiful. Like it's very calming and it gets us in the mood. So next class, we're gonna continue with this one because this is really important to get. So I'll let you guys all know. I'll send you all an email with this recording, and I'm gonna do it now again. I'll edit it, so I'll cut out some stuff and just put that at the. I don't know how I'll figure it out, or I'll do another one. And so next class, we're gonna open up with grounding. We're gonna do some opening exercises to release the body. And then we're gonna get on the ground and do the wave breath again, okay? And we're gonna do like longer, right? Everyone goes at their own rhythm all the time. You don't follow me. I'm just setting the standard of the breath, but you follow your own rhythm. Never, never, never hold your breath inside, right? The goal is to breathe in from the belly like this, bring it to the diaphragm. And so you really, literally, the breath comes in, it's full, it comes down a little bit, your belly, and then goes to the diaphragm and then goes up to the brain, right? To the mind, to the crown. And you exhale and you let go, okay? So it's like this. So the belly never stays high, high, high. It breathes in high and then comes down and then goes up to the diaphragm and then goes up and relax. Okay, so wait, right? We're good? Your homework. 5 belly breaths in the morning. The moment you wake up, the moment you realize your eyes, you're like, whoa, I'm awake. Don't move. Lift, put some pillow, take the pillows from your head, put it underneath your pillow, underneath your knees. 5 belly breaths, 5 to 10 breaths. Just practice, do your best. That's it. I'm not asking for perfection, just a practice.
What if you wake up during the night?
Yeah, you could do it in the night. That's actually the best time to do it because you're going to relax your nervous system. Usually you wake up in the night is either you have to go to the washroom or you're waking up because you have a thought, oh my God, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do that. So once you start to breathe, this is the concept of breathing. You're bringing your mind back to your body and focusing on your body. So you can't think of other things. You can't think of like, oh my God, all the jobs I have to do tomorrow and I forgot this homework and I didn't call this person and da da da.
Sometimes I woke up of a nightmare, actually.
Right.
That helps.
It's nightmares too. You have a nightmare, you have something scary, you know, we're in a very traumatic time of our lives right now. So we cannot let the outside throw us off balance. Okay, this is really about focusing on you and you're bringing your mind back into your body. You're watching your breath. You have to focus, right? Because it's not natural now for us. This was natural for us, but it's not natural anymore. So we have to focus on the 3 parts. And when you do it, trust me, you're gonna be like so focused, you're gonna forget about everything else. And hopefully you'll doze off depending on how much your mind is really, you know, wandering and stuff, right? Even if you can't fall asleep, you're gonna be more relaxed. All right.
I feel better. Honestly.
Yeah.
And then you do your whole day, and then you do 5 belly breaths at the end of the night when you're in your bed. You already did all your stuff, brushed your teeth, did everything. You're in bed now. Put the pillows underneath your knees and do it again. Release your day, right? Inhale, beautiful, beautiful breath. Exhale, you release all the problems from the day. You can't do anything about the day. It's past.
See.
Right?
Yeah.
Max.
If we forget to brush our teeth.
Jesus will forgive you.
I
I
can't
take
help.
notes. Every detail you say, I take notes. I just want to make sure.
You're so funny. All right. So, so Christine just reminded me. So tomorrow morning, come. Yeah.
Just word for the goodbye.
Tomorrow morning, Christine and I have a room on Clubhouse, which is about inner healing with breathwork. So we're both combined. We both come in. Christine is actually a healer. She's beautiful. She does beautiful work. Charlotta, if you want to come, Daddy's been there before. Alani's been on there a lot. If you guys need an invitation to get onto Clubhouse, it's from 8 to 9 in the morning. You can just pop us in your ears and do your stuff, start your work, or if you're cleaning up, making breakfast or whatever, you can hear. And if you want to pop up on stage, we'll explain everything to you tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, we also have a class called Naked Alchemy. And that's all about being vulnerable, really allowing yourself to be yourself in all kinds of situations, dating, work, family, right? You let yourself be yourself. And so how do we do that? And tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, it's all about how to fill your own cup. So you have a glass. How do you fill your glass so that your glass is always full and you're not emptying with giving stuff to every single person? And at the end, you have this much, and then you get a phone call, like, can you help me? You're like, yeah, sure. Zoop. No more water. So how do you keep your glass full? And how do you maintain like loving yourself so much that you can say no without feeling guilty, doing different things without feeling bad, always maintaining yourself and love yourself so much, right? This is what our course is about tomorrow night. And I'll send you guys information for that as well if you're interested in joining. So Christine and I do that one as well together. But Charlotta I've invited her to come on the Clubhouse in the mornings when she has time because she's been traveling. She's a killer, amazing musician, gong, and you guys want like music that's like relaxing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's the one for us, but she's joining the class to help herself. So I'm not going to ask her to do gong for us during this
No,
class.
but tomorrow, I think maybe this is important. You know, I'm always about the moon.
Yeah.
And tomorrow is new moon. So it's a new cycle. It's a fall new moon. So it's always nice to bring attention to what do we want to cultivate. If it's filling our cup or healing or love, but that's important, especially tomorrow when you do your breathing. Maybe you create an altar, a healing altar for yourself. Set a little time aside to do a little altar by your bedside for healing. I would recommend changing your altar like with the moon or whatever works for you, but it's important to renew our altar sometimes.
Right.
Tomorrow night, I'm doing a sound bath live too on Instagram, but I don't know if it's clashing with your class.
I think it's at 7 p.m. I think. But
Yeah.
So new moon means new opening yourself up to new stuff. So try new things.
Yeah, and the moon, as the moon grows, you know, like in many cultures, planting would take place at new moon. Cutting our hair would be at new moon because it will grow with the moon phase towards full moon. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
Anyway.
Thank you. Anybody else want to add anything?
I just want to
Lonnie,
say
you're
thank
okay?
you. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna get in touch with Christine and figure out how to get in touch with you.
Okay. Awesome.
I know she's got your info. So
Yeah,
thank
definitely.
you for this. I appreciate it a lot.
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'm
do
so
that.
happy. I'm happy you're here. I appreciate you. I really do. I'm very, very blessed that everyone showed up today, and I'm grateful, you know. So bye. Good night, Danny.
Thank you.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Okay,
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye. I'm gonna stop the recording. Here.